People are about to be very angry. What I'm going to show you right here is going to maybe be a little bit of what people might consider a slap in the face. I'm not really entirely pleased with this either, but I'm going to do my best to break this down in a very non-emotional way to make this objective for people as to why this is a bad decision. So currently in the game, we have received a letter to allow the people to know what our compensation will be for the Blessing of the Worthy. Keep in mind, the Blessing of the Worthy gem was sold for upwards of 100 US currency, granted with some other items within the pack, and it's stated on those packs that the gem actually specifically does something which it does not do. The damage was based upon max health, it stated, but when you actually upgraded it beyond the point of being tradable, meaning you were committed to that gem, okay, at that point it then stated that it does not work upon maximum health but current life. Obviously, because of this changes the validity of the strength of the gem and has made the community, I would say, a little bit riled up in terms of the fact that people spent flat US currency on this item or invested in it only to figure out it's significantly worse than what it is. This was doubled down by the fact that classes like Barbarian literally have 1 HP with Undying, and this is a staple gem that Barbarians were using, meaning you're doing 0 damage when this thing actually triggers. That in and of itself is quite funny, especially the fact because Barbarians have been a little unlucky in terms of balancing, but it gets worse because this item, all the way up until last month, that is 5 months of a gameplay development and launch, it was still stated in the game with the pack still being sold that it had the wrong text. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to show you what compensation for this is. Prepare yourself. Here's our letter in the game. Legendary gem text issue. We've investigated issues with the accuracy of some legendary gems description and fixed them in a recent patch. We understand how central they are to builds and progression, and we apologize for any frustration this has created. Please accept the below compensation. This is 1 of each normal gem and 2 legendary crests. I would like to first start with the amount of legendary crests. 2 legendary crests valuation is 320 eternal orbs. The cheapest Blessing of the Worthy pack is $26. You are valuing the damage done to Blessing of the Worthy gem at 20% the valuation of the original bundle. I believe this is a miscalculation in all honesty. I think considering the fact that 12% max life to 12% current life is a drastically worse than 20% change in the gem's total valuation. Now you could argue that the Blessing of the Worthy gem can still be used as gem fragments, and I would understand and agree with that because I use my Blessing of the Worthies eventually as gem fragments as well. So I did get to hold some of the value of the Blessing of the Worthy. However, I don't believe this is the case for everyone, nor do I believe that 320 Eternal Orb evaluation is a very good evaluation. Let me consider you a few reasons why. What if somebody spent a good amount of platinum in the actual marketplace getting more Blessing of the Worthies so that they could upgrade the Blessing of the Worthies? Now, all of that money that they spent to get the more Blessing of the Worthies, let's say they bought a 3 or 4 star Blessing of the Worthy, that evaluation is not in the calculation here. But you can buy platinum, and that is part of what Wells did when they were purchasing these Blessing of the Worthies. Now, you could giggle at the Wells for doing this, and sure, you can make fun of the monetization of the game, but the fact remains that some people spent up to large amounts of money on a product that did not do what it was stated, and then we have a flat payout of $5. I do not believe $5 per person is going to make the person happy, and I also believe that this is obvious. I think that if even a mild glance by anyone from a PR team would look at this and who understands the situation would understand, I don't think anyone is going to think that 6 normal gems, which is a half a day's work in terms of gem collection, or like 400 hilts or something, where, I mean, you can just buy like normal gems, okay? I don't think that's a very good compensation, nor do I think that 2 legendary crests that are non-tradable are good compensation, considering a pity is 50 for 1 gem, and by the time you got to rank 3, you would have had to use 2 Blessing of the Worthies at a minimum just to figure out that it doesn't do what it says it does. I also think it's particularly embarrassing that it took time to consider the compensation, and then after going and considering the compensation, this is what was offered. Also, if you look at my free-to-play account, this is something you guys could have thought of too. My free-to-play has not purchased anything here, right? But I have received compensation on my free-to-play hero, okay? Unclaimed here you go. They where is it? Where is it? Oh, I clicked on it, so it's down here now. Legendary gym text. Look, so I can collect this on my free to play hero, and then what I can do is I can leave the game. I can go over to my main account now. Watch. Okay, now we're on the main hero. Look, same Battle.net account, same server, and I can claim it again. So what I don't need, in my personal opinion, is every single person that ever played the game to get 2 legendary crests. What I would like to see happen is that we actually take the time to go through and find the people who bought the Blessing of the Worthy packs. I'm sure you can track that somehow and compensate the people who purchased those. That's what I would like to see done. In fact, I think that's what most of us assumed what was happening. This is a very lazy man, cheap way out of it, of just spamming every single person, regardless of level or if they even purchased anything, with just legendary crest. So, not a fan, personally. Let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comments. I hope Blizzard doesn't think this one's put to bed. I doubt the rest of the people can feel like it is, in my own opinion. But hey, maybe I'm alone on this one. If I buy a beef burger and I get a chicken burger, I don't want 20% of the price of the beef burger back. That's just what I'm saying.